once the Spades started, there wasn't nobody that could touch us. We can go any damn place we wanted to. In 71, everybody wanted to be. I mean, that's when everybody came to Bronxdale and shit and said, yo, I want to join, I want to join, I want to join. That's when everybody came to Bronxdale and shit and said, yo, I want to join, I want to join, I want to join. And before we knew it, I mean, people would come from all over.
They used to do it out in the park. Hip hop was set out in the dark. They used to do it out in the park.
So, all right, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to put something together for the community. Disco King Mario was a great element of trying to put things together for the community. And so we're doing a big dedication for Disco King Mario. Right now we're actually looking and trying to find the best spot to be open to do some of the things that we want to do. Like some of the things that we're going to be want to do is we want to have a book bag drive. Okay. We want to have a school product drive. So the things that the kids can't afford to go to school to learn, get an education, we want to give it to them. If they need clothes or whatever, we want to give it to them. We want to have vendors out here that serve healthy food. Instead of going to McDonald's and getting fried chicken and stuff, we want vendors out here that's going to serve vegetarian food. We're going to have vegan food. We're going to have healthy food. And those are some of the vendors. We're going to also have vendors that sell own products, soaps and things that we need that we don't go to the store and get because we're too busy going to other people and getting it. We're too busy getting Chinese stuff and this and that when our own people make things. And so we got to learn to do within our people. So right now what we're doing is we're scoping out the place to make sure that it's going to fit exactly what we want to do. Now, the reason why we're doing it here, because this is the home of hip-hop.
This was the park. This is where all our culture came from, right here.
Where did hip-hop start?
It started here in Rosedale Park, Noble Park, they called it.
This is more than a hip-hop landmark, man. This park is the birth of it, and Mario's system was. I said that man was before his time, man.
The play on Mario's system was the deal.
This system was so clear.
Hip-hop was created right here. Behind us is Bronxdale Projects. This is where Disco King Mario is. If you look straight ahead, my building is not this building here, but the building next to it. And Mario's building's over there. And this is what we used to do. Now, if you turn around and look, they actually built a soccer field, which that used to be a baseball field. And they built the soccer field when things changed.
Right.
Okay, things changed. And not only is it that we can't perform over there on the field, on the grass or any way, but they're taking away our things that we were doing that I was for us.
They trying to say that we can't perform music on that field right now.
Right, exactly. And why do you think that?
Right. This is gentrification in its fullest. We in Mexico right now.
And why do you think that?
We had our ups and downs out here, but for the most part, that music brought us together.
And why do you think that?
Yeah, but this was the park right here.
Yeah, this was
definitely the park.
I remember the jams too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Bro, this is crazy. We in Mexico.
They trying to say that we can't perform music on that field right now.
Right, exactly. And why do you think that?
When I look at this, man, this park has brought so many people from all over that has to do with hip hop, or that's R&B singers, or that's salsa major people, Willie Colon. You talk in terms of George Benson, used to live across, you talking about Raheem from GQ. All these people came through this park. Even Russell Simmons and them came through here. Andre Harrell from Bronxdale. Jodeci lived in the 3rd section.
They stuck us in the projects in the hood, in the Bronx. And so,
that's where they stuck y'all?
Yeah, Rose Avenue.
Jodeci lived in the 3rd section. So many people came through this
You saying
area,
Russell
man.
Simmons used to come over here?
That's right.
They trying to say that we can't perform music on that field right now.
Right, exactly. And why do you think that? Because that was our way to come together.
Right.
That was our way to unite.
Mario was so strong that everybody from all over could come here and they don't worry. Monroe could have beef with Bronxdale, but Bronxdale could have beef with Townview. Townview could have beef with Castle Hill, but when you come here, it's a neutral ground. No beef, no fighting.
Because that was our way to come together.
Right.
That was our way to unite.
Right.
That was our way to put things,
I don't look at it as a conspiracy. I don't know if it's a conspiracy.
It's not even about a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy is something that may or may not be.
Like they did it on purpose. I don't know if they did it on purpose.
Oh, well,
You think they did it on purpose?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. Anything, if you go into the projects now, look, see these benches? These are original benches. Are original benches.
Right.
And these benches
It was all through the projects.
all through Bronxdale.
Right.
We didn't have fences like this. We had a chain link fence.
Right,
Little
right.
chain link fence. And these benches and tables, I don't see any of the tables, but the tables were all through the projects. And I want to say the late 70s, they put the checkerboard and chessboards on the tables. But now all the tables are gone, and that's because it was family. We could come and sit on the family. You would see people's mothers and fathers and everybody sitting and talking on these benches and made it a family situation. You go in there now, it's nothing. There's nothing. It's basically really no places for kids to play.
Right.
You know, we used to have barrels, and we used to have the swings, and we used to have the monkey bars and the turtles and all of that stuff. So the kids would play. So the parents would come out and sit on the benches and watch the kids play, and it was all family. It's not like that anymore.
A lot of us got into driving, chauffeuring, a lot of us became teachers, music and all that. And believe me, don't care what no one says, and you can hear from Fat Mike, that hip-hop music started in Bronxdale.
Right.
Bronxdale by Disco King, Flatback Mario.
For Mario's coming, Mario basically moved to New York, between sometime 69 and 70?
The young Glenn Mario Halsey left Edenton, North Carolina, and moved with his aunt, who was a resident of the Bronxdale housing projects in the Bronx.
Maybe even 69 he came, so, you know, he came with the music.
Soul power! Soul power! Soul power! Soul power! Was just, playing at that time. Mario had a little beatbox.
Okay.
Mario used to carry around a big radio. Big fucking radio. Playing our music. And he kept saying, I want to get me a play some music. I'm going to play some music.
You said Mario had a box. He used to walk around with a radio?
Yeah. Big box, man. That's what it's day, man. The bigger your box was.
He came, so, you know, he came with the music.
The birth of hip hop.
Yeah, that was the last element that made hip hop.
And you know,
that music, that DJing.
Through the videos, you know, I'm just gonna put it on this one right now. They talk about, oh no, that there wasn't no beats. That's bullshit.
Okay.
That is just so much bullshit. If I had the knowledge to know and to hear here comes the judge, and know that that was a record. If you look and you see, I was 5 years old when they took the picture with me holding my records, my 45s in my hand, and my closer play. If you go on my Facebook and look, you'll see.
Yeah, he, this court is now in session. His Honor, Judge Pigmeat Martin presiding. Yeah, he, the court of swings is just about ready to do that thing.
Okay, so I've been collecting records and collecting beats since the 60s. So yes, Mario was the only one that let us put the break beat on the record, so on the turntable. So you can't say, oh, that we didn't have beats.
Spade power.
Where would you say hip hop started?
I would say it started right here in Bronxdale. And I would say that because we went from Black Spades to music.
Right.
Mario.
And Willie came and said, why not? Why? That's exactly what we did. And that's exactly what we did. We did have the gold medallions at 8 years old. We did have British Walkers and Playboys and AJs and stuff when we was 8 years old. So now that's far-fetched because nobody would ever think that an 8-year-old could do that. Nobody would think that a 9-year-old, 10-year-old could do that. When they were in the Spades, they were teenagers.
Started the Spades when we was what? 14, 13, something like that, around that age.
Around that area. How old was you when you took over?
About 16.
16, okay. Go ahead.
About 16. We started when we was about 14, about 16.
They were teenagers. So that's why we were the baby Spades, because we weren't teenagers yet. You see what I'm saying? So now, if you really think about it, if they're Spades and they're teenagers and they're doing what they're doing, that's where the start is.
Right.
Where else can the start be?
Right.
And then Herc said so many times that he used to come and see that they were doing this, and they see that they was doing that, so he decided to do it this way.
And I'm start getting nicer, more Americanized, more hip, and seeing how people reacting, dancing, and literally, I'm picking up the gripes from the audience. How come you don't have that record? Why you taking it over right there before the other part come on? And I'm one of them. So I took that concept from the dancer's perspective behind the turntable.
Right.
And then Herc said so many times that he used to come and see that they were doing this, and they see that they was doing that, so he decided to do it this way.
Right.
So where did he see it at?
Places like Murphy Projects, over by the Cross Bronx Expressway. They give parties first Fridays. And I'm start getting nicer, more Americanized, more hip, and seeing how people reacting, dancing.
So where did he see it at?
I think it's interesting that Herc hasn't responded to anything on microwave TV.
So you saying like y'all started the hip hop fashion?
We started hip hop fashion. We started hip hop period. We started the breaks. We started the break dancing.
So you saying he heard it?
Yeah, of course he heard it.
Heard it over here?
Of course. His sister used to come over here.
But Herc and all of them used to come over here and listen to us with music.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Herc, Bambaataa, all of us. We used to party right here at 123.
His sister used to come over here.
I think it's interesting that Herc hasn't responded to anything on microwave TV.
I told you,
there's been a lot of things said.
After time after time, you cannot fake real.
Right.
You cannot go back and erase real.
Right.
Busy B said it very, very good. He said,
Disco King Mario brought me into the game.
Right.
Busy B said it very, very good. He said, that he used to sit and watch them talk to Disco King Mario and be there. But then they get in their interviews and they never say nothing about it. And that's terrible.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not stopping until Disco King Mario's name is
solidified in hip hop.
Right, and he gets his proper due for hip hop. I'm not stopping.
Hip